it's not been easy for the BJP to become the most favoured party amongst the OBC. The opposition witnessed an electoral rout in 2019 simply because BJP held on to its stronghold demographics and added a massive number of OBCs, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes. BJP by 2024 aims to do much more to increase its voter base and wishes to reduce caste to a non-factor in Indian politics. The Saffron Party views its politics through the Hindu lens and seeks to unite communities under the Hindu umbrella. The opposition has realized the strength of the BJP and now it is taking steps to attack it. The great grand ploy to divide Hindus has been set in motion by the opposition, and it is being called the caste census. Hi and welcome. This is TFI English, the socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Tribhuvan, and in this video, I will tell you how the caste census is a ploy to break the Hindu vote bloc into pre-2014 caste groups. Let's begin. The opposition has found a fairly significant subject to try and revive its fortune with. In what can be called a unanimity of thought, all opposition parties in India are today of the firm belief that during the next census, a separate column on caste must be put in place. To ensure the conduct of what is being called a caste census, it must be mentioned that scheduled castes and scheduled tribes are already counted during every census. The demand, which has now caught wings, however, is that of including OBC caste counts in the census, as opposed to the policy of marking OBCs under the general category. Leading the charge is BJP ally Bihar Chief Minister JDU Supremo Nitish Kumar, flanked by RJD Chief and leader of the opposition in Bihar, Tejasvi Yadav, the BJP's Janak Ram, a state minister, Congress leader Ajit Sharma, and those from left parties, and Jitan Ram Manjhi, former Chief Minister and President of the Hindustani Awam Morcha. The delegation called on Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Monday. After the meeting, Nitish Kumar said, "People in Bihar and the entire country agree on this issue. We are grateful to the Prime Minister for listening to us. We urge him to take an appropriate decision." Tejasvi Yadav meanwhile said a delegation met the Prime Minister today not only for caste census in the state but in the entire country. If animal and trees can be counted, so can people. A caste census will be a historic pro-poor measure. There's no miraculous calling that is making opposition parties come together, despite their glaring differences in demanding a nationwide caste census. The fact is that regional parties know very well that a caste-based census would open up the floodgates for yet another spate of mandalization of Indian politics. The post-Mandal Commission politics of India saw the OBC caste getting divided over their own identities instead of uniting under one Hindu identity. By putting up demands of a nationwide caste census, the opposition is looking to dent the BJP's politics since the 2014 general elections. Even during the 2014 Lok Sabha polls, the regional parties won more OBC votes than BJP. While the Saffron Party won 34% of the OBC votes in 2014, regional parties collectively polled close to 43% in that demography. In the 5 years since until 2019, BJP made a massive push to win over the OBCs and united them under a Hindu identity, leading to the party polling 44% of their votes in 2019, while regional caste-based parties together won only 27% of the OBC votes. Nevertheless, the fact is that OBC support for BJP is rather new and not as firm and consolidated yet as that of the upper caste and classes. Furthermore, the BJP has mobilized the lower OBC vote much more successfully as compared to the dominant OBCs in many states in North India. Needless to say, the Saffron Party aims to do much more to bring the entire OBC vote upon itself by 2014, and regional parties demanding a caste census that counts the many sub-castes prevalent among the OBCs is not a strategy the BJP is keen to follow. The push for conducting a nationwide caste census is nothing more than a ploy of the opposition to dilute the BJP's hold over the OBCs using the cause of Hindu unity. A caste census aimed at OBCs will only further consolidate caste identities, leaving the Hindus' identity among such communities being sidelined or worse still, forgotten entirely. This will be no good news for the BJP. The Modi government is not in favor of a caste-based census, and it is highly unlikely that the same will be held until the BJP is in power. The opposition seems to have finally realized how the BJP's support base can be broken into bits and pieces, much like how the British exploited caste to their benefit by dividing the Hindus. The united opposition is looking to break the fortress of Hindu unity which the BJP has been able to create. The Saffron Party must immediately take steps to ensure that the demand for a caste census does not gain momentum and is nipped in the bud.